Hello and welcome back to Journey with Rebecca. My name is Rebecca and in today's journey we're baking bread. I have baked bread before, twice. I never got on the whole bread making train during the 2020 height of the pandemic because I couldn't find yeast anywhere. And I've made, coincidentally, the same bread twice, although that was not intentional. I thought I was using a different recipe the second time around and it turned out being the exact same one I used the first time, which I didn't like. The family liked it, but I did not. Anyways, I made butter yesterday, so why not make bread today? I had a dream I made bread, so bread is definitely happening today. I think one of the reasons I don't like making bread, or, well, first of all, it's intimidating to me. Second of all, I'm impatient, so I hate waiting for the rise. So today I'm making a no-knead herb and cheese bread because why not? I found a recipe and it looked kind of easy, so I'm just going to try it. So I'm putting 3 cups of flour into my bowl, and then to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of dry active yeast, which I already have measured out here. So I'm just going to add that in there, and then to that I'm adding a cup and a half of warm water. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. Obviously, the longer this sits, the better. It's early in the morning for, well, it's not that early anymore. But it's early enough that I can let this sit for most of the day and rise and then have fresh baked bread for dinner tonight. So I thought this would be a good idea to just give it a try. I don't know. Things that I do tend to not work well. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, so I mixed up the dough. It's come together real nicely. So far so good. We'll see. So I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap, and I think I'm going to let it sit for, hold on, I got a math. I'm going to let this sit for 6 hours until about 4 o'clock, maybe 5.5 hours. So I'm just going to cover this with plastic wrap, which it almost took me as long to fight with the plastic wrap as it's going to take me to let this dough sit. I would let this sit by the fireplace, but the pilot light, I just actually went to go turn on the fireplace because it's freezing. It's 60 degrees in here. We've turned off the heat for the season. It's so cold out, and the pilot light is no longer on, which thank you to my husband because I asked him to turn it off. So I'm just going to place this on top of the oven, maybe even in the oven to rise, just because it is so cold in here. So I will see you back here in several hours. Okay, it's been 7 hours. This is what my dough looks like. I've never waited 7 hours to make dough before. It was a long wait, but it looks really good. I was worried for a while because it was really, really cold in here this morning. I actually broke down and had to turn the heat on because 60 degrees in the house was just too much. So this is ready to go. To say I'm a bit intimidated would be an understatement because I'm scared. Scared right now. But I've gotten this far, so hopefully I won't screw it up. Okay, so I'm just going to flour my surface here and then dump out my dough, which I've also never done before. I don't know if you can screw up this part or not, but this is, I had a dream about this last night, about dumping, it's so weird. I dreamed about dumping my dough out of my bowl, and I screwed that part up royally, so far so good, I guess. So again, it's a no-knead dough, so I'm just going to get the stickies off. Alright, now I'm making a savory dough, so I'm literally just going to throw on some cheddar first. And then I just went out to my garden and I got some chives. So I'm going to throw in the chives as well, and then I'm just going to fold them over, and I'm going to repeat the process. This is scary. I'm so intimidated right now by this whole process. Alright, so I'm just going to fold all of this over, and I'm going to place it on my parchment paper, which is right next to me. And then that's going to go into my Dutch oven, which is actually in the oven right now. So let me just clean this up real quick, and then I'll grab that out of the oven. Can we talk about how beautiful this Dutch oven is, by the way? I got this at Aldi for a really good price, and I just couldn't pass it up. Alright, so this is very hot. So I'm just going to drop in my bread. And I'm going to score the top of it. Top's going to go on. And this is going to go in a 450-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Then I'm going to take the top off and cook it for, I think, another 10 to 15. I have no idea. I've never done this before. Guess what I just did? I set a timer. That was nerve-wracking. I just had to go pick up my son in between taking the lid off the bread and setting another timer, so I had to have my daughter do it, and I was trying to get back home again before the second timer came, and I literally had 30 seconds to spare. But the bread is done, and it looks amazing. It looks so good. I can't believe I actually made this. I just hope it's done all the way through. Let's get a close-up of this. I can't believe I made this. It looks so amazing. How do you tell if bread is done? I always see people on those cooking shows knocking on their bread. Does it sound done? Who knows? It looks amazing though. Look at that gooey, cheesy goodness right there. I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it. It was nothing. Oh wow. I think it could have been in the oven a little bit longer, but it looks incredible. I'm gonna throw some homemade butter on it. I'm scared. Oh my God, it is. I can't believe I made this. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. Hold on, I gotta take another bite. It's crunchy and crispy. Let me chew. This is the most incredible bread I've ever made in my life, and I've only made bread 3 times. This is definitely the best. Oh my God, it's so good, and I can't believe I made it. I'm gonna have my daughter taste it. Hold on.
Mmm.
You like?
That butter's really good too. Ooh, that's cheesy. That's good.
I'm gonna make this recipe over and over and over again because I can't believe how good it is. Aside from the fact that I think it could have stayed in the oven probably 5 more minutes, it's incredible and amazing, and I'm so proud of myself, and it's beautiful. That was fun. I don't know what I was so scared of. I want to do that again. So stay tuned. Have you made your own bread yet? It's intimidating, but it doesn't have to be, because look, I made a beautiful loaf of bread. As always, if you found value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and I will see you all soon. I'm gonna go eat the rest of this piece of bread. P.S. I'm back. I'm just sitting down to edit this video, and I wish you could have seen my son's response when he saw this bread and then when he tasted it. He absolutely loved it. And then he followed it up with a peanut butter and jam sandwich from the jam that I made earlier today. Video coming soon with that, but I have to show you, there's like no bread left. This is it. This is all there is. So I definitely say it was a win.